Can you just like this also take up Article 21 for PT purposes? Like what dimensions of Article 21? It's a very small article, but it has been most referred article by the judiciary. So can you just give some PT related insights for PT 2025?
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. I think Article 21 is that article which has gone through the widest possible interpretations. And I think it has become the fundamental of the fundamental rights itself. Uh, if we look at Article 21, I will try to divide it into certain parts. And I would say the first dimension under Article 21, which can be taken up by students, is with respect to the procedure established by law versus the due process of law. So all the dynamics associated with this, the law by itself being fair, just, and reasonable, and the incorporation of the principles of natural justice. And associated with this is the Menka Gandhi case also. This is one aspect, I would say, Article 21, which is very important from the PT perspective. The second aspect is with respect to the right to a dignified life, whereby we have various rights which have been interpreted by the Supreme Court to be within the ambit of Article 21, whereby we have the right to healthy environment, we have the right against pollution, or we have the right now against the climate action also recently coming up. And these kinds of rights, I think they have to be considered as one set. And then we have the right to die and right to die with dignity, whereby we have the euthanasia component, in which recently the Supreme Court has legalized. In the common cause case of 2018, the Supreme Court has legalized passive euthanasia. So I think that's the third component, which I would say. Then there is another component associated with the defamation and the reputation aspect. The Subramanian Swamy case of 2016 we have, that can be considered. And now recently, I would say this particular aspect has been considered more important, which is the element of privacy, A, and secondly, the widening of the ambit of the LGBTQ plus community. That we have seen in the last 10 years, numerous judgments by the Supreme Court. And even in 2024, we have the judgment as discussed earlier also. So I think this component, this particular component of privacy and the associated LGBTQ plus rights, this is another component which I consider has become important from the examination perspective. And that would be another component, I think, which under Article 21, all the students should take care of.